How are you?
Not bad, how are you?
Doing well. I'm a national co-chair of the Socialist Party USA. My name's Matei Alexandru. And I think if we really want to break this cycle, then we've got to expand the menu. We've got to expand our options. And here's one option enthusiastically presenting itself.
What are your feelings on this whole thing? And do you think that Governor Ayotte knew or didn't know about this whole debacle?
I am very encouraged to see such a great turnout. And I don't believe for a second that Ayotte didn't know.
Yeah.
No, but nobody gets to that high a level in a political system by not knowing what's going on in their surroundings.
I kind of feel the same way, like the buck stops like at her, obviously.
That is another thing. I mean, who is responsible at the end of the day? Somebody's got to absorb that. We are coming up to a point where we're realizing that the Democrats and the Republicans are only able to enjoy this, pendulum swinging back and forth between the two of them because, we are not committing ourselves to the need to explore new options, build new options, and make those options real. So
nice to meet you. Thanks for your time. So I'm here with Rosemarie Rung, representative in Merrimack.
Really, the only person that can stop this is Governor Ayotte. She's a Republican. The Republicans hold every spot in the state government. They hold it in the federal government. She hasn't come out to say whether she's against it or not. And it's really time that she be there for the people and not her party. We are her constituents, and she needs to answer to us and do what's in our best interest. And it's not bringing ICE into New Hampshire, and it's not supporting what ICE is doing. You can't enforce the law by breaking it, and that's what's going on in our country.
And the first that you heard about it was through the actual article from Washington Post, is that correct?
Right, Christmas Eve. Yeah. Merrimack was on a list, and we went through weeks of denial, only to find out that her administration knew about it, and then to find out that she's been in discussions with the ICE director, and then denying it. It's like there's no transparency, there's no honest dialogue about what this is going to do to New Hampshire. And she's our governor, and we need better from her than what we're getting.
Yep, absolutely agree. Do you have anything you wanted to add?
Just that it's clear. Just look around at the number of people that are here. The people of the town have spoken out. The town council has opposed this. Governor Ayotte knows what the people of Merrimack want, but rather than opposing it as well, she's just chosen to encourage DHS to communicate with us. We've already done that ourselves. We made that request back in December, months ago. So what we need is for her to step up and represent us.
Yep, I absolutely agree. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Peacekeepers trying to help people cross and trying to help the traffic go back and forth.
Right.
And the Merrimack cops came and told us that we weren't allowed to do that. If we slow traffic to help people, we, the peacekeepers, will be arrested.
Really? That's not a typical thing, right? They usually...
No, and because there are no crosswalks and there's no cops directing traffic, my guess is they want there to be an incident so they can keep us from letting protesters come.
Right.
I don't know, but we want all the media to know that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, that's very important. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
I think that's the most important part of it right there.
Hey, how's it going? I talked to you before.
Yes,
remember?
Yes, in Cheshire County.
Yes, exactly.
I'm Karishma. I'm running for the U.S. Senate.
So yeah, what do you think about all this situation going on with no one knew anything, no one approved anything, but somehow it got approved, this and that?
So this is a warehouse that's privately owned by a guy in Texas. I believe he's related to the Crow family. and they are in the Epstein file. So they're Epstein again. He owns this property. He pays like, I think, $500,000 or so in taxes to the town of Merrimack. He is a Trump supporter. He has sold his warehouse, as far as I understand, to DHS or to the federal government. And the deed hasn't been filed yet, so we don't know a lot of the terms of the agreement.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So there's no indication of what exactly they're going to try to do to make this into a place that can hold people. Like,
right. So as far as we know, that's what exactly they want to do. They just want to turn it into a human warehouse. And I'm so happy that all these people are here and talking about this, because it is unbelievable what our country is being turned into. It's a police state. I am carrying around my passport ID. That is not normal, my friends. Starting in January 2025, I started carrying around my passport ID. What are we now, a police state? Because they're grabbing people. Hey, where's your ID? Who are you? The color of our skin sometimes apparently targets us. People's accents are being targeted. They're just standing outside a Home Depot, ICE agents, and just saying, grabbing people.
Yeah.
This is un-American. This is illegal. This is unconstitutional. We have to stop it.
Yeah, 100% agree there.
Yes. And this warehouse, it brings back history lessons from the 1930s Germany. Because don't forget, when the Nazis started, when Hitler started, first they made these internment camps in Dachau. Dachau at the beginning was not a death camp. It was an internment camp. They were putting their political, the opposition people there. The
Warehousing people, if you will.
Warehousing, yes. Labor union leaders were there. Other people that were not aligned with Hitler, that wanted to stop Hitler. Then, of course, he expanded and started to grab the people who were Romas, handicapped people, gay people, Jewish people, of course, and then over time it became the death camps. So we need to stop this. Merrimack cannot be a human warehouse. And the stories that we're hearing from other places, like Representative Rokana and Representative Raskin, explain to us what's going on in some of these places. There are like 60 or so people in small rooms. They're packed like sardines. They are not being allowed out. They don't have any, they have one bathroom for 60 people. The food is disgusting, apparently, not adequate. Healthcare is inaccessible.
Yeah, I've heard that too, that they actually cut off funding for healthcare, that they just aren't paying for any sort of healthcare for people in these facilities.
And what is also very important for us to know is these are for-profit detention centers or concentration camps. Let's just call it what it is. These are concentration camps. For-profit concentration camps, and follow the money. Those are Trump's donors. They're not answering to the people. They're answering to Trump, or, well, he doesn't even need an answer. He's just so cruel. So we need to understand this. $45 billion has been allocated to these concentration camps, while millions of Americans don't have health insurance. Millions of Americans don't have enough to eat. The public schools don't have enough funding. We're spending $45 billion on warehousing humans. We need to stop this, absolutely. And I'm so happy to see folks out here. And I want people to understand, when we say abolish ICE, what we're talking about is abolishing the current system, because we can have both a secure border and a fair, humane immigration system. We just don't want to see what ICE is doing. This rogue force, cruel force, grabbing people off the street. This is what we want to avoid.
Well, they're not beholden.
Can I do a history lesson?
Oh, absolutely. Because they're not beholden. They're not under the Justice Department.
Exactly.
That's the whole problem with this, right?
Exactly. So before September 11, 2001, we used to have this INS, Immigration Naturalization Service. And immigration was considered like a civil service through the civil courts. And then after September 11, 2001, they decided to dismantle INS and create this new agency, Department of Homeland Security. And under that is ICE and CBP. These did not exist before 2003, and our country is 250 years old. These agencies are about 20 some years old. We don't need these agencies and their cruelty, and their unconstitutionality. We can actually go back to the INS under the Department of Justice. Exactly. That's exactly what we have to do. And so we can have both a secure border, we can have a humane immigration system, but we cannot keep grabbing people off the street and treating them with such cruelty. And please don't forget, Alex Preddy, we saw that. We have video evidence of that. He was assassinated in broad daylight. He was using his smartphone to record ICE activity. And when he saw a fellow EMT fall, as a nurse, he went to help her. This young man should be alive today. Don't forget that. He was assassinated. Thank you.
100%. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time. Totally agree. Talk to you again soon.
My hands are so cold.
Oh, yeah. A little chilly out here. It's worth it. Thank you.
So, hi, my name's Heath Howard. I'm a state representative from the communities of Stratford and Barrington, and I'm a candidate for Congress in the 1st Congressional District.
So what do you think about this whole debacle going on here?
Yeah, I mean, it's completely unacceptable that Governor Ayotte either didn't know what was going on or was lying to the people of New Hampshire about the situation with this ICE facility. And it's either incompetence, lying, or both. And we have to, call it out as it is. It is her watch. It is her position to hold the federal government accountable. And in terms of making sure that we can actually stop this project, we've seen states like Mississippi and Senator Roger Wicker push back against the building of a facility down there, and they were successful in being able to stop this. We need our governor to grow a spine and a backbone right now.
At the end of the day, the permitting and all of that and the approval, all of the buck stops at her, does it not?
Yes. Yeah, the buck stops with her. And we've seen so much downshifting from the state and federal government onto local communities like here in Merrimack. And it doesn't make sense to me why the Merrimack Town Council is the one with a stronger spine than our governor.
Absolutely agree. Anything else you want to add?
Yeah, I mean, we need to be calling for the abolition of ICE. We need to be pushing our elected officials at the federal level to say enough is enough and to actually push back against this, because we can't allow this to continue. What's happened in Minnesota is completely unacceptable. It's unconstitutional, and it's something where our elected officials can put a stop to it.
Yep, and I agree. And we're just going to keep up the pressure and everything. And thanks for your time, man.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take care. Stay warm, all right? Thank you too.
Okay, so I am Paige Beauchemin. I'm a registered nurse. I've been a state rep for 3 years. I actually represent Nashua, Ward 4, which is another reason I'm here, is that is one of the highest Spanish-speaking communities in the state. It's also the lowest income ward. And I also work per diem at Public Health in Nashua. I work mostly with undocumented and unhoused folks. So this has been something really important to me. When I ran back in 2023, I believe I'm the only elected person in New Hampshire that's ever run a completely bilingual campaign.
Oh, wow.
So this is important shit to me,
Yeah.
Sorry, but
no, you're fine.
So I'm in that community. So this is my constituents. These are my patients. These are my friends. These are my friends, my mom friends, my community friends. And these are people, you know, and this affects my kids even. And this is not about me, and this is so minor as a white person, but my kids go to school with a lot of kids that are racially diverse. And my 7-year-old knows the basics, Trump is taking black and brown people with black and brown skin, and he's trying to put them in jail. And he said to me, well, my friend has brown skin. Are they going to take him and put him in jail? This is important to every single person across the spectrum, across New Hampshire. But,
100% agree.
My kids' childcare is down the street. The YMCA, we go there. That's where my kids take classes. That's where we get exercise. So this is all very, very important. But I think the bottom line, this is evil depravity. It's disgusting. It makes me sick when I actually think about it. What we're doing to human beings is unconscionable. And, somebody asked me earlier, what are you going to keep doing? What if the detention center comes? And I've been on rapid response team since January of last year. I will put my body in front of anything until this place closes. That is what I'm going to do, because we cannot we can't let this happen.
Yeah, 100%
So that's where
agree.
I stand on that.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you for
So
coming out and
I do
standing
want to
up
ask
and
people
all the work you're doing.
Thank you. So again, I am Paige Beauchemin for
Paige
Congress.
Beauchemin for
I am in the
Congress.
2nd District, which means if Maggie Goodlander is currently your congressperson, I'm running against her because she voted for ICE. She voted for the Lake and Riley Act, which required
my
detention.
God.
It required detention. It wasn't required before. She required detention. It took away due process. She's an attorney. She knows what it meant. And
Yeah,
then
and
in
that
June,
was for when the Lake and Riley Act. That was when they specifically allow for anyone suspected of a crime to be.
correct. They took away due process.
Yeah.
Right? If you're and she voted for that. And then in June, she voted to thank them. As recently as a few months ago, she voted against impeaching Trump. When it was about him threatening the seditious six, it was protecting her. She voted against it.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so
crazy.
anyway, enough about her. I am a working person. I'm here to make life more affordable for people. If you are interested in learning more about the campaign or supporting it, I really ask that you go to my website. It's Paige4NH, so PAIGEFORNH. And because rich people, so people who are big donors, they don't donate to you unless you've already made money.
Yeah.
So you need money to get money. So if you don't have it, like non-establishment candidates, one of the ways you can show it is by showing you have support. So if you can go to my website, sign up for the email list, get as many of your friends and network to sign up for the email list. If I can go and say, I've got 10,000 people interested, that helps me be able to keep going.
Yep.
So thanks for being out
Yeah.
here. Thank you guys for doing this.
Yeah, no, thank
We're
you.
going to do it together.
Yeah,
There's more-
exactly.
Here's my big message. There are more of us than them. Remember that.